Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast. We're here in the base, Direwolf20 pack, as you most likely know if you've been watching the series. And if you see over here, I finally have enough stuff. I have put together the smallest possible, but beginning, automatic crafting system. If I break into one of the walls here, you can see, let's see, there we go, pick those up. I have one pattern provider and one crafting CPU, and I have all the appropriate materials, and I've already put in a bunch of recipes for this thing to make. I'm going to go over how to do this for those of you who do not know, even though I know a lot of you do. This thing is super powerful and really awesome, and I can't wait to add a ton of stuff to it. And if I come over here, you can see I've been getting tons of, this is great actually, tons of Certus stuff that I was basically lacking before. This is fantastic. I'm going to come over here and, oh, my power's off. What happens is that I've got enough stuff going over there that when everything here is running, I kind of slow down and I run out of power. I'm going to take this stuff out and then hopefully these things will kick back on. Power going up, going up, going up, going up. Come on, keep going. There we go. Okay, everything's on. I'll turn that stuff back on later. We're going to have to work on increasing the power, and I've got a few ideas, but we'll do that later. For now, I want to get into this crafting stuff. So, geez, where was I? Oh yeah, I have an access terminal, a crafting terminal. Over here, I have our big crafting thing. You need one CPU and one pattern provider minimum, and then your walls around the outside and heat vents on the walls, as you can see. And then here I have a crafting monitor, and I'll explain what that does in a moment. And I'm just going to go into my access terminal here, and I'm going to put in the quartz stuff that I have. There we go. Now, you can see I've got a few things where it says craft, and that's basically any of the recipes in here that I've put in. It will automatically craft them upon request. So if I come over here, and a very simple one is, I'm just going to actually take this out, is wood. So if I click craft, it knows to take one plank and make it into, one oak wood and make it into 4 planks. And for instance, I also have a crafting table, but since I don't have any wood, it'll actually know if I click begin here, and it probably, yeah, it goes by so quick you can't even see it. But it knows to craft 4 wood out of 1 oak wood and then make the crafting table. So it's very smart, very powerful. And I've already got a bunch of recipes going. I'm going to do a few more, and then I'm going to show you some other nifty stuff. So it can basically do smelting for you, and it can do pulverizing for you. I've got a pulverizer all made. We're going to do that. Now, I'm going to need a few more of these ME cables. So let's say, I think I get 3 at a time. So let's say 6 should be enough. I need 6 of those. And, oh, let's see, it's only made a few. Currently crafting 4 glass. There we go. So this thing actually, this crafting monitor tells you what it's crafting at the moment. And I've actually taught this thing how to make glass from sand. I'll show you that in a moment. So while it's crafting those things, I'm going to come over here and show you the pattern encoder. And you can see the last thing I made here was sticks. But this thing will show you, this thing allows you, there we go, clear, to teach it recipes. So I can actually look up stuff. So let's say applied Energistics here. Let's say I wanted to teach it how to make, let's see, I don't have, yeah, correct. So let's see, these things are pretty important. Use these a lot. So this basic assembly here, I can basically add this recipe in. If I just shift click that little question mark, it adds it, or you can, you can manually click stuff in here. But I'm going to take that out. And I'm going to hit encode. And it's going to take one of these blank patterns. You need to put the blank patterns in here. And I've actually taught the system how to make them. I think I can, where is it? Blank pattern right here. Certus quartz, glowstone, glass, and iron. It's not the most expensive thing in the world. It's not bad. One encoded pattern. So I'm going to take this out. If I right-click on this, I can pop it in here, and now it shows up as one of those. So that's fantastic. But that doesn't actually make what I need. What I need is a basic processor where you actually have to smelt one of these processor assemblies. So if I come over here and I ask it to craft one of these, because I don't have any. It did it already. That was fast. That's amazing. And then I'm actually going to take one of the assembled ones out. And I'm going to come over here. I'm going to hit clear. I'm going to hit clear on this. And I'm going to say that even though this doesn't work in just a regular crafting bench, I'm going to tell it that one processor assembly is equal to one basic processor. And I know that has to be smelted, but I'm going to encode it. And this is basically how it was making glass. If I come over here, I have a redstone furnace hooked up to my power grid, and I've got what's called an ME interface. And I have my ME cable just going straight into it. I don't need a bus here. And then I have an import bus on the side of the furnace. And an import bus is importing into the ME system. That's important to know. It's importing into the system. An export bus exports out of the system. So it's not importing into the furnace. It's importing from the furnace into the system. That can be a point of confusion. So this interface, I've got it plopped down here. And when you plop it down, you can click it with a wrench, and you see these arrows changing. There we go. So the arrow's pointing down, which means I'm interfacing with this furnace instead of just anything. And I'm going to right-click on it, and you can see I have a pattern for glass. And I'm going to take that one that I just made, and I'm going to put it in there. And, oh, I think it has a 6 because that's how many I already have. But what I'm telling that by putting that recipe in there is that, hey, interface, if you put one of the assemblies into this furnace, you're going to get one of the processors out because it's going to smelt it for me, okay? And so if I come over here and I say, I'm actually going to put the assembly back in so I don't bother crafting. Well, I got to take these out. And if I hit this and I say, I want to craft one of these, and I come over here, it made one, it popped it into this furnace, and it's going to pop it out, and it gets sucked by the import bus back into the system, and now it's here. See? That's simple. It's really great, fantastic system. So I'm going to teach it how to make a few other things as well, and I'm going to do with you. I'm going to show you how to do some pulverizing, which I haven't officially tested, but I'm pretty sure it should work just fine. Let's see. I'm going to come over here. And you know what I also want to do? I also want to basically get rid of these and import all of this stuff into the system. I'm going to do that. I think I have... I'm going to need one of these. What's it crafting? So currently I need an interface and a glass. And if you don't have something in the system that it needs, it'll tell you missing materials here. So it was just taking a while to smelt. It wasn't missing anything. So basic import bus, I'm going to take that out. And I have the cables that I made. There we go. I don't know why I had 4. That didn't make any sense. But so I think if I just take this import bus and I put it on the side of this, you use a wrench to turn it. But there, it's facing that inventory. I don't know if it's actually connecting. It should. I think it does. But if I do that, yeah, it's sucking everything out of that inventory. So that's all going to go into the system, and then I'll be able to remove all these barrels. And I'll probably set up a lot of my automatic stuff to start going in here. And then as I can, I'm going to build more storage cells to make sure that I can actually store everything. For now, do I have... I need my power stuff. These are all over here still in my components chest. Here we go. Energy conduit. I think I still have some. Yep, I do. Okay. Energy conduit. So off camera, I'll probably continue to teach this thing a lot of recipes. And when I get enough stuff, I'm going to expand this because you can see I'm going to run out of room real quick. So for every pattern provider that you add to the system, it gives you another page. And I've only got one, so I can't scroll, but it gives you another page of available things to craft. And every CPU you add makes it a little bit faster. That's how that works. So I'm going to leave, let's see, 2 gaps probably. I'm going to plop this guy right here. I need to move this. I need to move this stuff here. I'm going to move it. Get out of the way. I'm just going to put you here for now. Thank you very much. And is this thing almost empty? No, this thing's got a long ways to go. I'm going to take you, and I'm going to put you... let's see if I hop up here. Can I hop up here? I want to put you... There we go. I want to put you like... Oops. Wrong key. F. I want to put you like there. Oh, no. I wanted to move you higher. I wanted to put you... Can I not? There we go. Right there. Okay. Well, that's not quite what I wanted, but it's good enough. So if I think... Turn off my pack. Shift right click on these ME cables. Pops them off. Easy as pie. I'm going to right click on that, and there we go. And that's going to continue to pop stuff out. Okay. Now I need one of these interfaces to sit on top. I think I have one. I thought I had one made. Do I really not have one made? It might have used it. Okay. I'm going to craft one. Let's see, make sure... Okay, it's just got to craft some stuff. It doesn't have any missing materials. In the meantime, I'm going to continue putting down the cables that I need. There we go. Okay, I'm going to need one more cable and an import bus. I'm going to need at least one more cable and at least one more import bus. I'm going to try to help the system out here and put some glass in it. Building mats. Here we go. Leave one for the sorting system. Going to bring this over here. I'm just going to pop that guy in there. There we go. All right, so there we go. There's my interface. There's some more cables, and there is my import bus. Okay, great. Put this here. Put this here. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to put the import bus here, and I'm going to turn it. There we go. I'm going to put the interface there. I need one more cable there. Fantastic. Now I'm going to tell this to interface downward. I need to have this thing exporting off to the side, and I'm going to shift click on these so that nothing else goes in. There we go. Import through the top. There we go. Perfect. So this is the pulverizer, and I've got my basic import bus. Now I need to make a recipe. I need to make 2 recipes. Let's see. I'm going to remove this. I want to basically teach it how to make bronze. So let's see. If I go to this pulverizer, so I need, I think, 2 of those. Do I have some actually made already? Raw ore. Do I have any pulverized iron, lead? Because it's copper and tin, if I remember. All right, I don't have any, so we need to. This will be done in just a second. There we go. Tin. There we go. So here's my pulverized copper, almost, and there's my pulverized tin. And I believe that if we say Oh wait, actually we want to make sure, let's see. We want 1 copper, there we go. And where's the tin? Here's a tin. So we actually want to tell it to pulverize ingots if it needs them. So, or do we want to do that? I think we do, because, yeah, we're going to teach it that. So we're going to say 1 copper bar is going to give you 1 pulverized copper. And we're going to encode that. There we go. And I'm going to put that here into the system. And if I come over here, I'm going to put this copper bar in here so it has it. And I'm going to test it. I'm going to say begin crafting that. It's going to suck. Okay, great, fantastic. That does work. That does work. Fantastic. I'm going to do the same thing for tin. I'm going to say 1 tin ingot is going to give me 1 pulverized tin. Oops. 1 pulverized tin. There we go. Fantastic. I'm going to add this. There we go. So now it can make pulverized bronze and tin. And I'm going to say that pulverized copper and tin, I'm sorry. Pulverized copper, pulverized tin is going to give me 4 bronze dust. Now that's a regular pattern, so that's going to go in here. Now I'm going to put this stuff in here. There we go. Now I'm going to actually make some of the, here we go. I'm just going to actually have it make one of those. There we go. And now I'm going to tell it, let's actually make 1 bronze ingot. That should happen very quickly. Tinker's alloy ingot. Oh wait, I thought that made, oh shit, really? Did I mess it up? Oh, come on. Come on, people. Really? I thought, how do I make the bronze? Bronze bars. Bronze ingot. There's no recipe for bronze ingot. How about bronze ingot here? Bronze ingot. Well, that's bad. Is this ore dictionary? Bronze dust. Bronze dust. Bronze ingot. Right? So I had 1 bronze dust. Why did it make a Tinker's alloy ingot? That doesn't seem right. Okay, well, I'm gonna teach it this recipe anyway. Although I don't like that. I want it to make actual bronze. I think maybe I used the wrong dust. So I'll try to fix that off camera. I'll make sure that Why is it red? Yeah, see, it doesn't like that. There's something wrong there. I will figure that one out off camera. But basically, I wanted to be able to teach it to make bronze, because that's something that's always a pain in the ass to make. And I'm going to teach it to make a bunch of other things, but you get the basic gist of the system. I have a ton of stuff in here already. I'm going to continue to teach it cool things, how to make, and I'm going to expand it as soon as possible. I'm going to try to make it, also, I'm going to teach it things like, let's see, here we go, if I remove this. So I have some copper, pulverized copper, there we go. So for instance, I'm going to teach it, hey, if you take a copper ore, you're going to get 2 of those. And I'm going to add that over here. So it knows how to get 2 pulverized copper from, and it tells you with 1 copper ore. So that should handle that. So I think it actually uses whichever is available. And let's see if I clear that. And then I can tell it that 1 pulverized copper is going to give you, do I have copper ingots? forget. Where's my copper ingots? Maybe not. Let's go make one real quick. Pop it in here. There we go, copper ingot. If I come over here, I'm going to tell it that 1 pulverized copper is going to give me 1 copper ingot. And I'm going to add that here. There we go. Fantastic. So I'm gonna fill these up. I'm probably gonna eventually have to make more of them because the interface obviously only can hold so many. I should be able to add more, for instance, to the sides. So I can actually add another interface to this side if I like set that as an input, and I should be able to keep one furnace and double it. I can put one on the back side as well. Although I might just want to make another furnace for the hell of it. All right, so there we go. That's the basics of the ME system. I'm going to continue to import this stuff, and I'm going to add recipes, and I'm going to try to expand this off camera as I can. And so thanks for watching. Check back next time. I'm probably going to have a bunch more stuff put together and more stuff added into the crafting system. And so some of the things we need to do next is basically increase the power of our system. And I think I have some cool ways to do that. So check back next time. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Bye, Crafting Turbo.